So when it comes to the changes on what the Labour Party have said regarding the international student being able to migrate with their dependents, this is a new update that was published on the 12th of July. As you can see on my screen, coming to the UK have become more difficult compared to what it was a few years ago, because apart from the fact that you still have to pay your school fees as international students, the exchange rate has increased, especially if you're coming from African countries. I'll use Nigeria as a case study. When I moved in here 13 years ago, I remember the exchange rate was, I think I was around 200 and something naira to a pound, but now it's almost 2,000 plus to a pound. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the new update. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. Before we dive right into today's video, I've got a fantastic news for you. Are you a new migrant, or maybe you're planning to move to the UK, or you're planning to pay your school fees from abroad? I've got a fantastic app which is called Laterback. You can use to send money to your friends and loved ones overseas. Apart from sending money to your friends and loved ones overseas, you can create an account with Laterback. If you sign up with Laterback today and you send £20 and above, you get instant £20 cash back. Like, this is not going to come after a few days, you're getting it instantly. So all you need to do is to click on the link in the description, sign up with Laterback, send £20 and above, and you will receive £20 cash back in your Laterback account, which you can also send to another person. And another thing I need to let you know is that this Laterback is registered with Financial Conduct Authority. So whenever you're using it to send money, you don't have to stress yourself for anything, because your money is secured, your money is not going to go missing. And if you have any challenges during your transaction, there is a 247 customer service that you can contact for them to resolve it. So hurry up now, guys. Click on that link you are seeing in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment, and sign up with Laterback. And also don't forget to use my referral code as you can see on the screen, and thank me later. As earlier mentioned, a lot of policies have come in, like things have changed. I used to tell people that when I moved to the UK in 2011 compared to what it is now, that a lot has changed. And to be honest, a lot has changed. Now, when I moved to the UK, I studied in Coventry University, and my school fees as at then was £10,600, which was about 13 years ago. And now, for everyone who has been asking me about the school fees in UK and so on, guys, I just want to let you know that when it comes to school fees, that the UK universities, they have various school fees. It's not just one school fees for one particular school. So it depends on the course you're studying in that university. That would determine how much your school fees is going to be. We all know that with the recent changes that the previous government have made, and also the new government taking up from there, we know that when it comes to studying in the UK, you can't come with your dependent, which has made a lot of people to choose other countries over United Kingdom. Now, apart from not being able to come with your dependent, most universities have increased their school fees, because like I used to say in my videos, whether we like it or not, the international students have added value when it comes to value to the UK economy. I met someone a few days ago in the shop, and she was able to recognize me and said she has been following my videos and so on. She was really upset that the company that brought her to the UK did not give her hours. By the time I finished telling her my story, how we migrated to the UK and how much we have spent, just me and my husband, imagine a lot of people that have migrated to the UK and their school fees. So when I said the international student add value to the UK economy, that is 100% true. And if you have any opinion regarding what I've said, guys, please just leave it in the comment section. I'll be there responding to you. So now, a lot of universities have increased their tuition fee because they are not getting international students anymore. There are other universities as well. I'll leave on the screen so you can look out for those universities to apply to. For everyone who have been asking me about which university is the cheapest, what is the tuition fee. When it comes to the tuition fee in the UK, it depends on the course you're studying and also the university. But bear in mind that, for instance, if you're coming as a nurse or you want to study nursing, you will not pay the same school fee someone who is doing engineering. So just have that at the back of your mind. So as you can see on the screen, look out for these universities. For those who are looking for cheap universities to apply to and sending your application. The University of Sunderland, Teesside universities, like those universities, their tuition fee is really reasonable and the deposit is not really much. So this is a new update that was published on the 12th of July. As you can see on my screen, your universities face growing struggle to recruit international students. Now, a lot of international students, like I said, are beginning to look elsewhere. Even if I was still overseas and I was looking at migrating, so I really wanted to come to the UK, but money-wise, it's worth them looking elsewhere. UK universities face financial turmoil as figures from the Home Office shows plugging numbers of international students applying for courses starting in the next academic year. Applications for sponsored study visas have fallen by 28%, suggesting the visa restriction applied by the previous government continue to hamper recruitment. The Home Office received 28,200 applications last month, compared with 38,900 in June, which was just last month. Most student visa applications are received over the summer, leaving many universities hoping that this will improve by September. But more recent letter showed to The Guardian suggests the sector will continue to struggle. And they're struggling because of the new restrictions when it comes to coming with dependents. And the last government said they were going to review the post-study visa, which is a postgraduate visa. Now, the new government have really not said anything about it, which may possibly make some people to start applying for UK universities. As you can see, Enrollee, a service used by international students for managing university enrollment, said data from 31 universities showed falls of 41% in deposits and acceptance by international students up to the end of July. So we are still in July, and this is what the data have said. The fall was particularly high in postgraduate taught master's courses, down by 55% compared with 2023, according to Enrollee, while undergraduate numbers were down by 23%. You know, with undergraduate, naturally, you're not meant to come with dependents, but for postgraduate, in the past, they could come with their dependents. Since January, international students taking taught postgraduate courses or undergraduate degrees have been unable to bring family members or dependents on a student visa. Like, you know, for everyone who has been asking me what the new government have said about that, they have not said anything about that. They have not changed anything. The previous rule is still in place because this same government, which is a Labour Party, still want to cut down net migration, but they are not specific about their figures, unlike the Tories. Jeff Williams, Enrollee's chief executive, said the latest data showed that international student recruitment for September had been on a downward trend since the start of the year. Our UK university colleges are working tirelessly to continue to attract international students to their program. One positive note is that the intake appears to be catching up month to month from a very slow start. It remains to be seen where the final year-on-year members for September will land, Williams said. In 2021-2022, there were more than 240,000 full-time international students starting taught postgraduate courses and 104,000 undergraduates. If Enrollee's figures are representative of the sector, about 150,000 fewer international students would arrive on UK campuses this autumn, with many universities reliant on the income from international tuition fees and tuition fees for UK students remaining frozen in England. Experts warned the combination spelled trouble for the sector. Like we all know that if you're an international student in the UK, you pay higher than the local students. And with this whole stuff happening, the restriction, the new rules, the universities are suffering. So most universities, what they have done is to increase their tuition fee. But even as they have increased the tuition fee, how many international students are coming? I worked in a student accommodation as a center manager, and the building I managed was over 200. And I would say almost 90% of my residents were international students. So tell me, with the whole restrictions going on, how many international students will fill up the room? How many international students will migrate to the UK? So this is one of the challenges the UK universities are going through. And just to let you know that the new government have not really said anything about it. But if your aim is still to come to the UK to study, guys, just as you can see on the screen, look out for these universities. I know a lot of people have gained admission to this university. I would always go for Teesside University. This is not me doing an advert for them, but I have a lot of people currently studying there, and they are kind of a bit flexible when it comes to their tuition fee. It's not really that high, so you can start looking out for those ones to apply to for maybe January, because September is really close. I don't think their portal is still open for September. So this is just what it is. So when it comes to the changes on what the Labour Party have said regarding the international student being able to migrate with their dependents, guys, nothing had been said. They have not even said a word regarding that. The rules that was in place with the Conservative Party is the same rules that is still in place. And before they make any changes, of course, they are definitely going to discuss it. And in as much as they've not made mention, they've not said anything about it, the rules of you not being able to come into dependent is still in place. But as you can see, the universities are struggling. They have sacked a lot of lecturers as well. And some universities have increased their school fees. But like I would always ask, who is going to pay the fees if the doors have been shut, especially for international students with their dependents? So guys, once there is any changes, the new government have finally said that you can come with your dependents. Trust me now, I'll always come and share it. But until then, this is what it is at the moment. Nothing has changed. So guys, we've actually come to the end of today's video, and I hope you find this video helpful. And don't forget to download Leatherback. Like I said, that Leatherback enables you to earn £20 once you sign up and you're sending £20 and above. You get instant £20. So hurry now, download the app, send money, get your £20 back, and thank me later. And until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.